Hello, this is Topaz with Voice to the Void, currently on the Evolution R&D, probably for research and development. As you see, I have played on this server for a little while. I kind of have a little tower thing going. This is one of my original mage towers. As you also see, I tend to have a few different things going, and I'll explain more why upcoming. So I have my own little metal doors here, trying to avoid people. I'm a very reclusive. I do have an under construction, as it may be. Lots of people placing blocks. I have my own little farm down here. I have my experimental farm over here that's now overgrown by weeds. Oh well. And apparently a skeleton way over there. I have my little trade-o-mat over here, buying and selling. Apparently somebody was setting up shop over there. For the most part, though, that's my own little town. I built this just up. It's not a horrible little place, but for the most part, it's nothing much to talk about. Never really finished any of it. But they've just instituted some new changes to the server, so I definitely wanted to talk and cover it. So let's go to spawn. So, like most of the servers, you can set your own home, and, ooh, hey, they actually changed the spawn from last time I was here. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh, no they didn't. I just don't remember. So there is, in fact, a test that you need to go through. It's a bunch of simple things, just making sure that you're a decent member, keeps most of the griefers off, and it has a few interesting things. So, as you see, Overworld, that's where we just were, has spawn, or has the regular spawn that you would think of as opposed to this, and a lot of other interesting things. It also has an immediate portal to the Nether. So it has all of the different items that you can find in the Nether over there, all of that type of stuff. One of the things I really end up liking is the fact that it has this, which is Broken Lands, as you see there. Because it ends up being destroyed and then completely rebuilt, as they say. In other words, it is a world that they reset so that you can get basically infinite resources on this. They do have a bunch of different ones. Oh, yeah, and the portal that does not lead anywhere. They have a bunch of different rules on this. For the most part, you'll have to build frame things. It does say what day it resets. Every Saturday, apparently. So every Saturday it will reset. Pull up your stuff before then, otherwise it will get reset. Ooh. So, special donator tiles, default titles. I think I'm an engineer, is that right? Oh, I'm a mechanic. That's what it is. So we have hermit, traveler, builder, slave. Not sure who would want to pick that one. Worker, trader, mechanic, miner. So I'm basically a mechanic. I was working on a bunch of different machinations. I like the server every once in a while. As you see, mods are very frequently on. Very good for taking out that. Well, as I say that, somebody does have the slave. Okay. To each their own. So yeah. So, behold, immediately in the Nether. Lots of the other stuff. As you see, there is no portal back. You just have to go and do /spawn again. And then you're back here. So you'll keep ending up here and being happy. And I still hear things burning. Yeah. So to prove an example, I'm not really going to spend much time in here either, but basically you'll hop through this portal, and behold, plenty of space to do a bunch of things. I don't know why somebody's built in here, because this is going to be reset in just a couple days, or, well, for me, just a couple days. Don't know about other people. But for the most part, I mean, I built a temporary little house that I could work out of, just kind of have my hut, gather my resources, and then I built the other little home there that you saw in the tower. Have a bunch of resources. This is an extremely stable server at the moment. However, it's suffering from a lack of people, so if you're watching this, definitely go and check them out. I definitely recommend looking at all of their stuff. Oops. Oh, somebody built straight down there. I don't want to fall in there. Hello, Mr. Cow. Yeah, so plenty of biomes around here, plenty of things to destroy. Can find, see, rubber wood trees. But it will be reset. So I have my little home marker. One of the weird things in this is, in fact, that home here, ooh, somebody had a quarry of some kind. Or maybe just a robot. But yeah, so all of that's here. You can use almost all of the Tekkit stuff except for a few different key. Well, let me get to spawn again. A few key differences. So evolution R&D. It also has a Dynamap, which I really like. So you can go to that and immediately see the map that is on all of these different pieces. So you can locate different people and see what's being built. So if I go in here, I'm going to go to the regular spawn. So it has a list of regular rules. Basically, don't be a jerk. Respect the staff. Nuclear reactor chambers have to be contained, because you need to make sure that you're not going to just be blowing stuff up. That's not allowed. As I said, server mods on quite frequently, as you see. Read all of the signs, all of that type of stuff before you get your builder rank. Keep all of this stuff looking nice. Please don't just make it, well, keep it looking nice. Don't build too close to somebody else's house and those types of things. There's a crazy penguin over there. I'm going to take a look over there relatively soon, but this is the admin shop, so I'm going to go in here. Don't just chat with regular people in global. Oh, hey, look at that. That just loaded. But don't chat with a friend in global chat. Use the proper ones. Let's go inside. I don't want this wind while I'm talking about this. And then they also have rules to avoid lag, which is why I'm actually pretty lag-free, even though this server has been stable since June, I believe, was the last reset on the map, which is really nice. But no cobblestone generators. Basically try to make filters as opposed to transposers. Shut off your machines when you're offline. Don't leave red power timers running unless you need to. Don't set them below 1 second. I mean, if you're transporting stacks, there's not much reason to do that. Have a shut off for all of your machines. No mob grinders, and maximum of 2 computers per player, and please don't leave them running. Now, disabled items. And some of this gets weird, and I'm actually going to move over here. Ordinary stuff, specials. In here. So actually, I'm just going to take a tour of some of the other items while I describe the disabled items. First one, seems strange. Buildcraft. So Buildcraft, cool. But Buildcraft is a little bit weird at the moment. Oh, actually, this is another important one. I'll be right back to this one. But Buildcraft is completely banned on this server. It is not installed on it. you can't do anything. As you see here, there's an admin shop where you can buy, that's the B, and sell, that's the S. So things like tungsten, worth a bunch. And this was actually rebalanced. This is better prices than I had. Ugh. Yeah, the server's getting better and better. I really like the server. So I have some UU apparently. So lots of interesting things. But yeah, Buildcraft is completely disabled. Basically, use red power, pipes, those types of stuff. I mean, the main thing that I really liked from Buildcraft was um, the what do you call it? The quarry, of course. So with the quarry, you basically now have to either make a red power quarry or red matter now available. Can sell it here. Do all of that. Oh, okay. You can only sell it. Oh no, you can probably do both. But yeah, so red matter can be sold, but can't be created. But yeah, basically you have to do everything in that. You do have computer craft, as was mentioned, but you only get a couple of computers, so don't do everything by computer. But yeah, so lots of fun. As you see here, there's a lot to this. Lots of dark matter, red matter. Wow, some of those things get expensive. But yeah, for the most part, if you start having these, I mean, you can get up there pretty well. Nice. It does have full industrial craft. It has all the regular ones that you can do. You can build frame machines. You can do all of that type of stuff, but it does not have most of equivalent exchange. As you see here, you can purchase the dark matter and red matter pickaxes and shovels and all the other items, but you can't actually craft them. You also can apparently, okay, you can get fish and buy creosote oil and that type of stuff. Interesting prices on creosote oil. But yeah, you also can get mob eggs. I don't know why you'd really get mob eggs. Ender pearls. And ooh, records. That's a new one as well. Also upstairs, you can get piles of dyes. So yeah, that's basically all of those two mods are completely banned. So different dyes up here, lots of cool things around. You also cannot use chunk loaders, of course, and most explosives. Dynamite, nukes, nova catalysts, mining lasers, cannons, those types of things also completely banned. Not really a surprise there. I mean, that's basically on all the servers. Interesting that there's a crafting bench there. But yeah, in here, the one that I went into first, so silly me. Ooh, it's underwater. So, interdiction torches, always cool. I like those. But if you see these, hey, look. So, interesting things that are rather hard to pick up. But as you see, they're random items. Can you normally get a sponge? No. Can you do all of that? Or can you do all of these normally? No, because this is a double half block. It's weird in this texture pack, but it is a double half block. So you can't traditionally be able to place that. And as it says, it breaks when it's picked because it turns into two half blocks. So this is actually their version of protection. Anything out in the open normally, except for chests, is open to be attacked or changed or anything like that. Things like this give you a certain area. So all fields are 15 blocks high, 7 up, 7 down. So above this 7, and below this 7. So gives you a decent range, and including this block. So exactly up, exactly down, and this block then gives a range around it. So if it's 41 by 41, or in this case 11 by 11, it's 11 blocks out, so protects somewhere over there, and so on. Then if you want a medium protector, then you can get the Ender Stone, then it goes out a certain range from there, yada yada yada. I basically kept getting small protectors because they have a really nice price. Meaning for one of these, you can buy 3 of these. Well, 3.5 of these. And then same with this one, you get a 41 by 41. This still acts like a sponge, but it will protect a 41 by 41 area. The red matter block, 101 by 101. This one basically is amazing, but as it says here, you have to craft it yourself. That can get a little bit annoying. So, plenty of cool stuff there. You also have your immediate protections. You don't have to worry about all of those other crazy versions of protections and that type of stuff. Let's see, player shops, this way. I'll go over the other way and see what I can find there. Public marketplace. Cake maze and tutorial area. I'll go over to the tutorial area later. For the most part, though, looking pretty cool. I really liked the server when I was on it all the time. As you see, I have like UU Matter hiding out and a bunch of watermelon and a bunch of other stuff. It's really nice and stable. So yeah, so you can actually place your own shops. That's how you make the shop. And there you go. So as you see, muffins. Oh, that's the player. That's the item. So scrap. He's not selling muffins. He is muffins. Dun dun dun! So yeah, copper, coolant cells. That's weird. Nickelite, diamond handsaw, blank, blank. I don't know what they are. Diamond. UU matter 12 instead of 8. Oh, okay. So he's... okay. I like these better because I can immediately say, oh, you want UU matter for wood. Okay. Crazy cheap diamonds. So yeah, and basically if I want a diamond, I just end up right-clicking. And then I get them. Really? Glass for 250? Smooth stone bricks. Huh. So plenty of stuff to buy, plenty of stuff to do. You can make your own shops. I mean, it has another tier up there, all that type of stuff. It seems like there's a little parking garage, trade-o-mat place over here. Take a look at this place. But for the most part, plenty of people trading. Not enough people on at the moment. I mean, you can find a decent amount of people on, but it's been waning, which is actually, I think, a good thing, because you have the mods on, who are great, and you don't have much competition for the resources. As you saw, the mined out place, I'm currently midway through the week, and just about nothing there was mined out. And a legendary Giga sword, now with a hole in it. Oh, maybe it's meant to have a hole. I can't resist. Is the entire thing going to blow up now? No? Oh. That's a little bit of a disappointment. That crazy penguin is just, well, crazy. Okay, cake maze and tutorial area. But yeah, so generally a great server to be on. I mean, it's relatively stable. It does not like equivalent exchange. It has recently just added back the condenser as an easier way to do stuff. Oop. Electric furnace, macerate. Okay, so this is basically telling you all of the stuff. I almost feel like if I touch that, I'll be zapped to death. You're putting a sign over what it is. Okay, yeah, and also doesn't work for my texture pack because I get little lightning bolts. Yay! Yeah, so basically the answer to this is you want this type of cable. That's the absolute best, but sometimes you need the extra high velocity. Interesting. I'm going to hit enter. Ooh. Okay, so I got an electric furnace apparently. What are you supposed to do? Oh, it's a block maker. Okay, okay. So it returns blocks. Interesting. Not sure how useful. Let's go into the crazy hedge maze thing. Not sure how useful you are, but still interesting. Ooh, this giant chessboard over there. I'll ignore that. You know what? For right now, I'll let people explore that if they want. Giant chessboard right behind it. Giant Dolan or whatever the hell it is. Ooh, giant characters lording over this place. So yeah, I'll give you an indication where I am. I mean, you can technically just follow the coordinates at the beginning of this. Yeah, there's a crazy city thing over that way. Lots of people scattered all over this map. As you see, lots of different plants all over as well. I love the protection system on this because you can basically just protect whatever your area you want. Try not to be too close to spawn because you'll probably be, well, kicked away from spawn. Because, as I said, the mods are on. Again, very helpful thing because, as I said, the mods are in fact on. I'm hearing a few macerators that nobody turned off, but you know what, that's okay. As you see, lots of interesting ways that people have built up a bunch of different things. There are quite a few nice paths like this that just go out. Then you don't have to worry as much about it. Okay, yeah, there's some creepers and skeletons and other things like that. I'm just going to run by them. But yeah, so tree houses, crazy dragon house thing, little bus stop. Wonder if my, nope, I think they filled it in. Nope, no, it's still here. That is my path, and I'm attempting to go to my home over there. If you follow that in a straight line, you will end up basically at my home. Ooh. Oh, that's a placeholder. So, yeah, this is supposed to be where you can go off, and that is a very short line. Disembarking. Okay, okay. I believe that was supposed to be a rail system. Oop, somebody dug down right there. Yeah, so plenty of 11 by 11 houses. You can do a 9 by 9 with a single thing of protection. You basically start with enough money to be able to do your own one. Akaria is no more. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these places ended up basically dying to inactivity, but that doesn't mean that you can't have your own places. Ooh, more levels behind this. Nice. Interesting. Oh, chest locked. As I said, automatically locking chests. The tower, pretty cool. Yeah, I have a texture pack that links together all of these panes. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, pretty straightforward. Normal location. Apparently they have a little garden out there. Oh, how nice. Plenty of places to explore, plenty of stuff to build. Really cool server. As I said, though, it has the weird restrictions as before, but some of that makes it fun to play. I mean, look at this. Multiple months going, plenty of these locations, and not really any big problems going on. Now look at this. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, plenty of trees left around here, plenty of little islands like that that you could claim to make your own little, okay, well, maybe somebody claimed that one specifically, but that you could claim to make your own place. I just genuinely like the server. So again, this is, if you're interested, the Evolution R&D server. I highly recommend it. I found it to be very stable. Lag doesn't really spike much. It does not really do major restarts. Always a friendly admin on. Lots of helpful people. Not necessarily that many to sustain it at the moment. Some pretty good rewards that have been changing over time here for donating. So plenty of chance to be able to do that. What does the sign say? Medieval branch. Okay. But yeah, so pretty cool server. The IP for this server is going to be in the comments. Ooh, this is cool. So yeah, the IP is going to be down there. I definitely recommend checking it out, even if it's just going to be to build a small house. I use this a lot of the time as my backup server, where I can just go and experiment with some regular mods. I like a lot of equivalent exchange, so never too much of it. Well, pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, so as sun sets while I'm in this kind of ruined medieval place, yeah, so this has been Evolution R&D. I definitely, again, recommend that you give it at least a little bit of a visit. And see you next time. This has been Topaz with Voice to the Void. Bye.